Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and hope you have absolutely wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a fast convenient card for a girl, which is super quick and elegant. For my project, I'm going to use a digital collection from Ni Mniej Ni Więcej. If you like it, I left the link in the description down below. As you can see, I already have some scraps from my previous projects, and I'm going to show you how to use them to make your cards even more interesting. So if you want to create any quick and elegant cards, have a look at your stash and choose the design papers of your choice. First, I need to create the card blank, and this one is 5 by 7 inches. I'm going to fold it in half and use my scoring tool to burnish it. Super quick and simple to make your card blanks. When this is ready, then decisions. How do you want to decorate the card? And today, I decided to create a rectangular panel using white card, and I'm going to add some color using alcohol marker. If you've seen my previous projects, you know how much I love this technique because very inexpensively you can use what's in your stash and make your projects even more stunning, and all the elements are going to match. So as you can see, I chose pink because the theme for this card is pink color, and I thought that would be a good choice. Now I'm going to create a slightly smaller panel using that beautiful design paper with the flowers. But as you can see, we are going to assemble those two panels together. And to do it, I'm going to use my liquid glue. Do you like making first communion cards? Or have you ever created some? If you have, I would really like to see them. So if you have a link with your beautiful make, please let me know in the comments down below so I can see it. On my channel, I already have a playlist with lots of videos, even including my new collection. So if you'd like to check the playlist, it is at the top right corner. And also, at the end of this video, I'm going to leave some of the videos that you might find interesting. Here I've got two paper ribbons I created using my scraps piece of card. And now I'm going to use that panel, but I'm going to cut it to the size. And this is really cool. Even when you have smaller pieces of beautiful design papers, that is the way to go. Just to make sure all the elements will match on my card, I created a rectangle using white card. I'm going to apply the same alcohol marker on all the edges so it will match with the background paper at the front of my card. When this is ready, I'm going to assemble the smaller rectangle on top and then put those ribbons, one on the left and one on the right of the side. So as you can see, even if you have smaller ribbon cutting dice, this technique is amazing for using your scraps. And if you do have those, please use them because you'll be amazed how beautiful and elegant your cards are going to be. When I'm happy with it, as you can see, I need to cut the excess off a little bit, but that is absolutely fine. So what you have to do is to turn it over and then use your scissors. But here first, I decided to use some double-sided foam adhesive for extra dimension. And maybe you can't really see it in the video, but in real life it really makes a difference. So now I'm going to peel off the backing. If you want, you can use a pokey tool. And then you have to add a few drops of liquid glue on top. But as I told you, I have to cut the excess off at the top. So, to do it, I'm going to use my scissors. Super quick and simple, and no one will ever know that this die cut was slightly bigger. So now when this is ready, it's going to look professionally finished. I'm going to put it to the side, and I think this makes my cut even more special. Using my SVG file with shaped fast communion cut, I created a chalice using my scan and cut machine. I created it using gold cut and also pearlescent cut. Now I'm going to assemble all the other elements together. If you haven't seen my cut from yesterday, the link is at the top right corner when I use different collection from Ni Mniej Ni Więcej, but I use the same chalice so you can check it out because it is completely different cut. And very often those simple and quick cuts can look absolutely amazing. Now it is time to put the chalice on my card, and again I decided to offset it a little bit, because if everything is in the center of your card, that doesn't make it very interesting. So offsetting, trust me, try it, and you will be amazed how beautiful your cards are going to be. I'm adding some double-sided foam adhesive for extra dimension, and then I had a look at my stash, and I still had a couple of white flowers I created for other First Communion cards, and I thought they would be just perfect, especially with the paper ribbon here. So if you do have any scraps piece of beautiful and quality card, use them to make some smaller embellishments. And I do recommend you keep them in a box very close to your craft space, and this way you're going to use them over and over again. I do that and I find making those cards really quick. So when this is ready, I'm going to add a few drops of liquid glue and then assemble it on my card. And now, as you can see, I do have some space on the left hand side. And that's where the flowers are going to be later on. However, if you want, we can also use some other elements to embellish your card. And I think that chalice makes this First Communion card very special. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. How often do you create First Communion cards? Have you ever created one with a chalice? If you haven't, you can check my SVG file, and the link is in the description down below. Here I've got a sentiment in Polish, and if you'd like to get a set of free sentiments for First Communion in Polish and English, I also left those links in the description down below, so you can check them out. Now, when this is ready, I'm going to put it at the very top of my card. And now, what's missing here is the name of the recipient. So I use Canva website and I created the name of the recipient with gold background. So yes, you can do it. So how cool that looks, right? And I do encourage you, if you want to print your sentiments or names of the recipients, use heavyweight cards. In this case, I've got 250 GSM, so it looks professionally finished. Again, I added some dimension to my element, and I'm going to place it at the very bottom of the card. What do you think about this beautiful color combo? Do you like it as much as I do? And how often do you make quick and elegant cards? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now it is time to add those three flowers on the left hand side, and these are from Creative Expressions. If you've seen my previous videos, you know how much I love this cutting die. Now it is time for the pearls, and the cut is complete. I put some pearls in the corners but also inside of the flowers. There is plenty of space to write your message inside, and the cut stands proudly on the flat surface. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because more inspiration is coming your way very soon. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye for now!